Evening, everybody, and welcome to MCC UK. Another week, just the three of the night. Dave and Horlixs can't make it tonight, so hope everybody's okay.
Just a tiring day.
And yous down the south enjoying this really good weather, because here up north we've got a cloudy day, and we've had rain.
Yeah.
So, I'll go through the chat. Unless there's somebody else wants to do it. No, I'll do it. Okay, we've got Gillian. Goes, good evening, Dave. Then she says, good evening, Danny. Then she says, good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Gillian.
We have Atul, who says, front and centre, ice lolly in my hand. Let the show commence. Mark Hobby, hi all. And I say hi Atul, and Mark's Hobby goes hi all, hi Mark. Mark goes hi Atul, and Mark goes hi David. And he goes, Mark goes hi one and all. Mark goes hi Danno. And he goes hi to Mark.
Hi.
And he goes hi to me. Hi Mark. Gillian goes evening to Mark's Hobbies. Gillian goes good evening Atul. Atul goes evening ladies and gents. And we'll have Dave Mack. Good evening Mark, Jodie and Danno. And Dave Mack saying good evening and Mark's Hobbies. Dave Mack goes evening Atul, and that's where we're all. I'll
just say good evening everybody in chat.
Yeah. Okay, right. A little bit something different for tonight before we start. Me and Danny went to a steam rally show on Sunday, and I've got a video going out possibly tomorrow night, but Danny's going to show some photographs. So over to you, Danno.
Cool. So this is where we'll come in, and these cardboard at the front. Quite.
Anybody want to name the vehicles? Because I'm no good at vehicle names. Dave was here. You would have been him though.
Yeah. You know some of them.
Looks like a little Lawson.
That was the police car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a police car. There's the police car.
The police car, the heartbeat one.
Yeah. That's Lawson Morris.
Yeah. And the engine was from it.
Morris Mina.
Yeah. How simple the engines were back then, but you call.
That's Danny's car.
That's an American car, wasn't it?
No, that's a Beetle. Well, that's the American car. You were ahead of me. That's an American car.
No, I don't know.
The Beetle wasn't an American.
These are the airs. To the edge. No.
Right. These are stationary engines. Don't know whether the listers or not. Dave would know better.
And behind them are caravans.
Yep. I think Dave says he knew the owners of these engines because Danny had a texted.
Yeah, they're the ones that were in the trailers. There's a hot rod. People call that, right? Yeah, these are ones that I took pictures of and put in the group that Dave said that he knew the owners.
Well, I'm just seeing a hot rod.
Yeah, so am I.
Are you ahead of us?
Yeah,
that's another Morris, but it's the Traveller.
Yeah.
It's a side-on view. You'd see it as a traveller. I don't know if you took a side-on through.
I don't think. No, but an orange car. What are you saying?
Nope. We're
Nope.
on a traveller. We're still on a traveller. As you said something about the engines and the trucks, we'd never seen that. Just jump from the list of engines to these. And
Well, that,
yep. No, these are customized, as I say. Oh my dad had one. The Fords. There's the engines with the in the trucks.
Yeah. I've got. That's one of them. And then
Now you're back to the traveller.
right. On the orange car.
No, we're still on a traveller.
Must be a big delay.
We're live, shouldn't we?
No.
There. Should I click along? There's the orange one. The Fords. Do you know what? I must be getting dementia. The name of them's gone out of my head. But my dad did driving one of them. Ian Canner. I'll wait there. That's the engine of a Cobra. That's his Cobra running engine. So when I knew it was a Cobra, when we seen it.
Yeah.
Shelby Cobra.
Yep.
Yep. There's a Partwork with that as well out.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
Yeah. Neat.
There's Danny's car, see the little bubble car.
I bet it's dead late, like.
Oh, yeah.
That engine.
No, we're not seeing the engine yet. Oh,
We've
there
seen
we
the
are.
green engine.
Yep.
The Yorkshireman. Or the shipment.
That's the Yorkshireman.
Yeah.
So when I do my video, that's when I realised that my for the first 5 minutes of my video, it's slightly blurred, and it's when I got to there, I realised when I zoomed on the Yorkshireman, it was slightly blurred, and that's when I locked the camera in, and that's from then on. Everything's brilliant.
MG.
Well, it's not a wagon with an engine in. We're not going to go for a whole lot of it. It'll take ages.
No, I've still got to flick through. So it's got some of the bikes, you can see them.
Yeah, flick on the bikes. And then on the wagons.
So this where they've got the bikes here is that they come in and do a show they had the big engines out as well. And that's what I'd do is I'd go and get my file. Go to there you go. So these are like some of
The steam engines.
Yeah.
When you're down there, honest, you can feel you can smell the coal and feel it in the back of your. It's like being in the old days.
Yeah, and the heat from them. It was a lovely day.
Yeah, too hot.
Yeah, and when you were right next to those, you could just feel the heat of them.
Like you could feel droplets of
This
water.
is
Yeah, it's the Walton's car.
yeah.
Ford Model T.
Yeah, it's a Ford and it's 100-year-old. It's over 100.
1925 it was.
Yeah. By the time.
It had wooden spoke wheels. It had no brakes and no shock absorbers.
Oh. And that's the engine that's got the smoke coming out. Some tractors. This is you always put some money in it. It plays music.
No, it's a tractor. No, we've got over. I've got over tractor. I can't see the music machine yet. We've still got a picture of the tractor up. That's it.
That's it. Done. Now a steamroller.
Yeah, there's a hell of a lag, isn't it?
Yeah. What's big?
Yeah, steamroller now.
No steam.
Yeah. Did you get the bit, the one that's pulling the
I'm on the mini one that they used to, where they were grinding around all the time on them.
Yeah. Where the train was.
There's another one.
Pulling the big ones.
Yeah, but that's further on. Coming up actually. That
We're still
you said would
going
be on the Titanic.
We're not onto there yet. We're going to still can't see it. It's slow.
Very slow.
Yeah, they were for ships.
Yeah.
Where the put the coal in and fired them or something. Morkel now.
Is that a portable steam engine?
Yeah. It's the steam engines that no for going into ships.
Mm.
The era when the Titanic was around.
Yeah, you would have portable steam engines throughout the builds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the train.
No, we're still on a steam engine. Oh, that's the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a little bit of track that went so about 100 yards up and down to give kids a ride. It wasn't going around the park. Just about 100 yards.
The charge of it, it was like 4 or 5 quid when you ride.
You had to go 100 yards up backwards and 100 yards back down forwards.
Yeah.
Any more?
So Yeah. Yeah. This obviously there's the train at the front, and just goes up to where the trees are.
Didn't even go that far, did it?
Not really. No. Just before. And there's the big tanker thing.
So we're slow on train. Yeah.
So these are the steam engines in that big yard where you see the bikes, and we were allowed to walk in to have a closer look.
Yeah, I've done some video around that for.
This is where you felt the heat of them. I'll try to get closer pictures like that.
You must be clicking about 2 or 3 pictures and we're catching up.
What one are you on?
BUP71. That one B.
I'm on a bit of the red one. B.
The Houghton Spring Contractor one. We're on that now.
Yep. BF.
Yeah, it was a night. It was really hot. You can see with the photos how sunny it was, not a cloud in sight. We're glad when it was sitting in a tent to get cool down.
I call it sunlight.
Because last year when we went to this, it was September, so it was a little bit cooler on this, but this one would have been in the June.
Well, it was meant to be in June last year, wasn't it? But it got cancelled because of the rain. So they reorganised it for the September. This is on that one of them, how it actually pulls and
that's your steering mechanism. So if the chain snapped, you. So you think nowadays it's all push rods and everything. Them days it was chains.
And we've just got to model that one.
Yeah. Right, my left because the chat's gone mad.
Nothing stop here.
Okay.
You have to go back to the chat and I'll come back to you.
And if you go on to Danny's, are these all on your Facebook page?
They're on my personal Facebook page, yeah. I'll probably put them up on the other one as well later. But
yeah, you put them up on his time. You want to look at them properly better, you put them up on his Facebook page. Okay. Atul goes, evening Mark's hobbies. Danno and Mark. Stephen Haynes goes, hi Mark, Danno, Geordie. Hi Stephen. Gillian goes, good evening, hey. Dave Mac. Stephen Haynes goes, hi Dave Mac Builds. Ian Campbell, hi Dave, and Dave. There's only one Dave here on the night. Ian. It's Danno, Mark, and Dave. Stephen goes, hi Ian Campbell. Ian goes, hi Stephen. Dave Mac goes, hi to Stephen Haynes. Dave Mac goes, good evening, Ian Campbell. And we have Boniface Bond. Good evening all. Hope everyone is well. It's Jay. Hi Jay.
Hi Jay.
Stephen Haynes goes, hi Boniface Bond. At all goes evening, dear Mark. And so you deserve a ding for finishing the 30k tank. And dear Mark goes, hi, Bonnie for born. At all goes, nice tree in the background of those photographs. It's Lambton Park at Chesley Street. It's lovely. Years ago, when I was a kid, it was known as Lambton Lion Park. It was a safari. It was a safari park where you could go and visit, and the monkeys used to pull your mirrors off your wings and your wipers off.
And now you don't need to go to a place like that. You just that's the kids do it.
Arrow goes, I wonder if anyone remembers Fred Dibner's old traction engine. Yes, Fred Dibner, brilliant. Does he still run does it still run and show versus the Admiral, which was a solid grey with white stenciling? I don't know if it's still run. I don't know.
Did he not pass away?
Yes, Fred Dibner, but his family might still show the engine. I don't know. I don't. Even Stephen
that
Haynes.
was the guy that made the problem with it.
Arrow goes, hi, Ian C. Arrow goes, evening, J. And that's the chat. Okay, right. Well, we'll go cameras down. And we'll get into the builds. So I'll go to Mark first, since he's been sitting there nice and quiet.
As always. I'm just going to carry on with this 172 Gloucester Meteor. See how far I can get on that. If I have to wait for anything to dry, I've got a little bit of soldering to do. So yeah, that's me for tonight.
Have you decided on its paint scheme?
No, not yet. I'll decide on it when I get closer to it.
Okay, and we'll go back to Danno.
So I'm going to finish this Lego Lamborghini off. Well, doing a bag of it.
Okay. Going back to the back to this because the parts eventually come, which because as I say, as you remember a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't finish it off because I had a part missing and I had to send it away. And after 2 emails to them, the part eventually come. And the sent us 2 spares, so that's what I'm doing. If I get that first time, then I'll go back to doing I'll go back to the truck. Oh, one's already got a bolt there.
Sorry, I'm back. IBS does not like me at the moment. Saying that, when does IBS ever like you? Okay, I'll catch up with chat. So, Stephen Haynes says hi to Athel. And Athel says, well, dinner tonight was different. Spag bol and meatballs with carrots and peas, swirled down with chilled apple juice and coffee. Funny how Hamish loves cooked carrots over fresh ones. Oh, I just had a pork pie and a bit of sausage roll for tea tonight.
Pasta beer.
Probably why my IBS is playing up. Saying that, we tried to get a takeaway yesterday and that was a disaster. Ordered it on Just Eat. They delivered it to the wrong address. And were adamant that it was delivered to the correct address. So I pointed out a few things about our address which are different to most people's address, and we got the food an hour and a half after ordering. And it was cold.
So did you put a complaint in?
Well, I'll finish. It was cold when it came, and when Julie opened hers, she ordered 2-piece Southern Fried Chicken and chips, and she got 1 piece of Southern Fried Chicken and chicken strips, which there was no explanation or no thing in the order to why that happened. So the restaurant hadn't informed us. So, and then Oliver's chicken, because he got the same, he got 2-piece, but his was spiced. Like hot spice chicken. So went on to Just Eat, told them obviously we had the problems. We got a credit voucher back of the cost of what the chicken was for both Julie and Oliver, and then just said if you've got any feedback, write a review. So we did, and we gave them 1 star. And I rarely do that. It was like, the driver was like, I handed it over to a 10-year-old boy. Yeah, I don't think Oliver's 10, he's like 19. And like I said, when I mentioned the bits on outside our home, which are unique, he then realised it's delivered it to the wrong address. So we won't be ordering from them anymore. We got some money back on the meals, but it's not the point. What's supposed to be a nice, easy process turned into an absolute nightmare. David Westbury asks, hi, what did you think about the tumbler theory? Well, both you and Danno are building it, Geordie. What do you think?
What's the tumbler theory?
Yeah.
About the roof.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Not up to there yet.
Oh, no, I'm putting it on. I'm waiting for the last batch of issues to come.
Oh, David, is that about the tumbler being on the Millennium Falcon? Could be that. And Stephen Haynes Models says hi to David.
The tumbler being on the Millennium Falcon.
I'll show it you. Yeah. Yes, it's yes. Right, I'll show it you. In episode 7, The Force Awakens, apparently J.J. Abrams and another director, they were filming at the same time. So the Batman trilogy and episode 7, Star Wars Force Awakens. The story behind it goes, because I have looked into this, is they were making jokes about each other's films to the point, you know, C-3PO standing on a roof looking at a bat logo, if you know what I mean. So they were taking the mick out of each other's films. See if you can find the picture. So J.J. Abrams did the ultimate thing and put part of the Batman tumbler on the Millennium Falcon.
It's a bit like R2 and C-3PO is in one in Indiana Jones films.
Mm-hmm.
When they go into the it's on like the wall as a sketch.
Right, here we go. I'll share my screen. So this was on the underneath of the Millennium Falcon. And there you can see, painted, but you can see the Batman tumbler.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, as you're watching the film, you're not seeing it.
No,
Unless
but it was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Batman tumbler was on the Millennium Falcon. The same as the Millennium Falcon was in First Contact. And ETs were in Phantom Menace, I think.
Yeah. E.T. was in the I think it's Phantom Menace, but
He was in the senator's room.
Yeah.
So David says yes, and Dave McBill says hi, David. So I actually watched a little bit of a documentary on it, and yeah, they were pranking each other with it. So Abrahams did the ultimate thing and put it in the movie. David says, Coruscant, I can't spell it, but it was like the Galactic House of Commons. Yeah. Yeah. Where E.T. was. We've got Sprue Glue in, who's waving pink hands. Good evening, Sprue.
Hey.
Hi, Sprue.
Stephen Haynes Model says hi, Sprue and Glue. And Athel says evening, Sprue. Right, well, I've managed to paint one thing, but I've got to wait for it to dry, and it's drying with enamel paints as well, so that's going to be a while. Do some soldering then in a sec. After I just hydrate. Oh. And Dave McBill says, hi, Sprue. Oh, I've just had a notification. A new kit is coming tomorrow. Excellent. And I've ordered a lighting kit for it as well. So that's going to be fun. Found out, though, it's also got 19 paints in it. Yeah, 19 different paints. David says, I just got the next pack of Darth Vader and we start working on the lightsaber, which is really good. I'm looking forward to that. I did see that. I'm going to do an extra lightsaber for the Darth Vader build. I'm going to 3D print Luke's.
Yeah.
So like he's holding it in Return of the Jedi. Right, that's that soldered. Now check to see if it works. Do. Three triple A's. I'll have to make you one of these, Danno.
Yeah.
For the Enterprise D.
Test board.
Well, it's not a circuit board, it's a battery box, which is a lot better than the one we got supplied with.
Uh,
So if not, to test this, you've either got to unplug the battery box that you've got on the saucer section or plug it into the circuit board on the saucer section.
yeah.
I just make my own. There we go, it works. Turn this light off.
Cool.
Everything's working. Right, so I can potentially put this on here. Put a cable tie around it. And then I don't have to keep messing around for the next couple of packs. Cable tying. Oh, all that. Cool. Hey.
I think I've done something wrong here.
Why?
Right. This part here is meant to be like that and clip into this bit here and on the other side, but this part doesn't seem to want to go in properly. And when I put that in, it flaps down. And then the bit where the driving wheel is supposed to be doesn't look like it should be sitting there. And there's nothing for it to go into.
Strange.
Well, you must have done something wrong. You'll have to go back through your instructions and have a look.
Which means taking everything apart. Here when that happens. Now go 5 and have a look at what's done wrong.
See where you go wrong first before you pull apart.
Oh yeah. It looks right, but
Okay, there you go, finished. Take myself full screen here. There you go, complete.
Oh, wow.
Putting them wheels on was a job.
yeah.
Yeah, it's better on the back wheels than it does on the front wheels. Right, so that's another one complete. Oop.
So what you're going to move on to now, Geordie?
Bring the wagon back down.
Okay.
But before that, I'll just show it. When me and Daddy bought the steam fair, we've got one of these.
Nice.
He's took his out the box. I've kept mine in the box.
I'll show you mine.
I'll click onto it anyway when you can do, because I'll see where you're up to.
So that's the one that I've got. Oh, well done.
You're wheeling it across your living room carpet tonight.
No.
I found it. Right. Okay, Danny, so what are you up to?
Here's what we have.
Stripping it down. Stripping it down. That's
Yeah.
right.
Because I've got this bit here.
What's the problem?
Right. So we've got a bit here, and that's meant to be in there, but it's meant to be standing up like that. And this wheel is supposed to be down here somewhere. But there's nothing for connect to. What? No, let's go connect to that. That's the wrong. And then that is this port here is supposed to go here, like that, but that is blocking it. So I need time to maybe go back through everything and sort it out.
So which picture are you working on?
This one?
So it's the front wheels, is it?
Yeah, this is for like the wheel, yeah. But so I'm working here, and this
You
bit
built
here.
that?
I built that. That's because there's two of them. So you build that one there, which is the first one, for this side, which is there.
Right.
And then as you can see, this is supposed to be standing up. But then when I try to put it in, it doesn't feel right. And then when I try to get the other side in, it doesn't go in properly.
Now when it stands up with them white things at the top or the bottom, you got it upside down.
What? This white thing here,
Aye.
that's going to be like that.
But I can't see it like that on the picture.
Right, that's the picture. That's the picture there.
There are some things that stick out on the side for putting the wheels on.
Right. These things here.
No, on that loose bit. No, on the bit that's on the car. That's got to
Right.
stand up.
This
What
bit
goes
here.
on the ends of them? Yeah, what goes on the ends of them two white or yellow cogs or whatever colour they are?
These were yellow cogs here.
Oh,
That I've got my fingers on.
yes.
At the moment, nothing. This
all
is
the
meant to go. This is meant to go through there like that,
Right.
and meant to go on there, but this is knocking it, so it doesn't actually line up properly.
Right. Is it? When I see it through, where's the other end go through then?
Well, this end here,
Yeah.
through this one here, through this one here.
And that one
That's-
fits.
That one fits, but when I try to get that through, it lies down. So it goes into the wrong position. So that must be wrong somewhere. In the picture, I'm trying to look.
Todd's on Marvel Place. Hello, good evening, all. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Right.
Right. So where do you think you've gone wrong then?
Everything looks right, but it can't be. So it could be just like, I hope it's not, that one of these black bits, or these black bits are slightly forward too much.
All you can do is backtrack.
That's a lot of backtracking.
But if that's where you've made the mistake, somewhere down there, you're going to have backtrack today.
Yeah, which means I'm going to have to do it offline.
Oh, well. All right, Mark.
Really haven't done much. I wish I had done more. Painted this, but because it's an enamel paint, I've got to wait for it to dry before I can put it into the cockpit. So I've done a little bit of soldering to make a battery box for this, for the Enterprise D, and that's really all I've managed to get done tonight. At the moment.
So you're stuck and you're finished as well?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's not worth me starting this bit then. I might as well then have an early neat then.
Can do.
Well, I'm getting what I've finished, and it's not worth me then restarting.
Yeah.
This for me just to be the only one sitting working. So you've seen what I finished with, so I'll just put this out the way so I don't lose any parts.
I'm gonna tidy up.
And Danny's stuck because he's got a strip down. You're finished, and I've got the van finished, so I can't see it worth.
No.
When you two are stuck.
I'm literally waiting for paint to dry.
You're waiting for paint to dry. Danny's got to says he's going to have to strip it off line and do it again. And not worth me starting this then. And I've managed to get a project finished. Great. Which I'm glad that's done. So it's up to you two, but I'm prepared to call it in an early evening if you want.
Yeah, I'm happy.
We've been going nearly an hour 20 minutes, and it's only been a 3 away. It's not as like if Dave and Horlixs is on, there's a lot more people to watch. All you're going to be doing is sitting watching me just try putting a wooden model together. So yeah, we'll go cameras up, and we'll have an early evening. It means I can. An early evening, I might actually go on and get that. What you call it then? For people to watch as well.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all on YouTube. It's just saved as private, ready for me to put out.
I might do the pictures and do a little like slideshow. So
right then, well, as I say, we're cut it short. We've all finished what we've been doing tonight, and we'll see is hopefully next week with Dave and Horlixs back on. Hopefully, keep fingers crossed, because it's coming up to and I think we're going to take a break when the kids break up for holiday.
Right.
So have an August off. What's something we've been talking about, isn't it? So, right then. Well, thank everybody that came on. Thank you for coming on and watching the show. I'll say my good night, and I'll catch you next week. So I'm gonna throw the video one where the Steam show out in soon. So we'll catch you. I'll see you later then.
Okay. Night, everybody.